Welcome to Breaking Fears.
Hey YouTube world, by the time you see this video that I'm making today, it will be Easter Sunday, the day of Jesus's resurrection. So in our family, we really don't do too much of the Easter bunny thing. When our child was born, we did do the Easter bunny thing a little bit, but not a lot. We didn't really, I gotta say it, explain it, do the things that everybody does that really did the Easter egg hunt. They did it in school. They also did it with friends, but not even the friends like did that type of thing with their children. So Easter, I don't know, even when I was young, I didn't do the Easter egg hunt and the bunny thing. I did know about, the bunny and all that stuff, but it just really didn't click to me because the candy was more for Halloween. So I didn't really associate that with a bunny. And it was just weird to me. I just knew that it was a religious day. And even though I was young, I didn't really click with the rebirth of Jesus. So as I gotten older in my teens and stuff, that's when I really started comprehending, accepting, and knowing of it. For those of you who might not believe the story of Jesus, that's fine. But I am going to have it explained in a short video in this one. So with all this being said, again, pray and celebrate the resurrection of Jesus for what the evil people did to him and what had to have happened to him through what God had stated. It's kind of more like people say, it's like one of those things where you know what your life's about. So what's the thrill in living, right? But Jesus did it. I mean, I don't know what I would have done. Probably it's the same things as Jesus. Your parent tells you to do something and you're going to do it. So the same thing Jesus did. So just how evil mankind is. But anyway, yes, here's the video, and I hope you enjoy it.
On the third day following Jesus' crucifixion and burial, a group of women followers, including Mary Magdalene, went to Jesus' tomb intending to anoint his body. To their astonishment, they discovered the tomb empty, with an angelic figure announcing the stunning news: Jesus had risen. Among these women, Mary Magdalene, heartbroken over Jesus' death, encounters the risen Jesus near the tomb. At first, she mistakes him for a gardener, but upon hearing her name spoken in that familiar voice, recognition dawns, and her sorrow transforms into joy. Following this, two disciples, Cleopas and his companion, find themselves in the company of Jesus during their journey to Emmaus. They remain oblivious to his identity until a meal is shared, a revelation that leaves them astounded. In a locked room in Jerusalem, fear and disbelief grip the disciples as Jesus appears before them. He presents his wounds as undeniable proof of his physical resurrection. Thomas, initially skeptical, is later convinced when he too encounters the resurrected Jesus. With his disciples gathered, Jesus bestows upon them the Great Commission to spread the gospel to all nations, baptizing and teaching in his name. This momentous occasion marks the inception of the Christian mission to proclaim the resurrection and salvation through Jesus Christ. In an unexpected meeting by the Sea of Galilee, the disciples, while fishing, are visited by Jesus. Following a miraculous catch of fish, Jesus shares a meal with them and reaffirms Peter's role, who had previously denied him by questioning his love for him 3 times. 40 days post his resurrection, Jesus ascends into heaven, witnessed by his disciples. This marks the conclusion of his earthly ministry and the commencement of the disciples' duty to carry forward his work. These encounters with the risen Jesus are instrumental in the Christian narrative, illustrating his triumph over death and his enduring presence among his followers. They bolster the disciples' faith and lay the groundwork for the Christian faith. Through these interactions, Jesus imparts wisdom, reassures his disciples, and empowers them to spread his message far and wide. These events, deeply embedded in Christian belief, are celebrated and remembered by believers around the globe to this day.
So, I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, happy Easter to those who celebrate the bunny thing, the Easter egg hunt, and all that stuff. I hope you have fun. But again, don't forget, this day is about the resurrection of Jesus. I know a lot of Christians go to church and that's all they do. We act the role and we play the role. But do we take it to heart? Do we really go out in the street and not call somebody a racial name? Do we really go out to the street and not want to kill someone? Do we really go out to the street and not want to see other people suffer when they're trying to come to some place that is supposed to be kind and welcoming to them? Are we acceptance of others? Do we accept others for who and what they are? That's the love that Jesus died for. That's the love that Jesus wanted us to practice, to be kind to one another and to spread the word. Are you doing your part? I know it's hard for me not to judge people because I don't want to be judged the same way. But again, are you doing your part? But I accept people for who they are, even if they're evil or not. Because God's the one who's going to judge you alongside. Well, actually, it's Jesus and God. The judge and the prosecutor and the judge are going to judge you because they know what you do in the dark. We may not know, but they know, and it's going to come into the light. It always comes into the light. And I don't want to be in front of them when that light is shining upon me, stating that I've done wrong. But anyway, again, are you doing your part? Are you doing your part? With all this being said, thank you for watching. And until our next video, see ya!